Very quickly, I'm gonna show you two ads over here. You can see one ad over here. Can you spot any problem with this ad? Not yet. There is another. Can you spot any problem? Okay. So if you spot any problem, that's good, but if you haven't spotted yet, I'm going to show you these are the two biggest ad mistake I see a lot of newcomer make, and stay tuned. I'm going to go into details with even inside the Facebook ad manager so you can see what were the results because of these mistakes and which one was the best ad or good ads. So let's begin. Hello and welcome. My name is Sunny, and in this channel what I discuss all about dropshipping, e-commerce, product research, marketing, and if you are interested in one of these, consider subscribing, and let's begin today's video. Let's look at the first ad. What is the problem over here, guys? This is the ad. This is actually a picture ad for a yoga pants, and it glows in the night. Okay, in the picture I can see it is showing a nice model, and then there is a glow at night things. This is not the problem. The problem is over here. You can see I circled it with the see more. Most of the dropshipper, when they run their ads, do not put lots of text on the top so that they have to click the see more to see your website link and everything. This is something that you can fix very easily, and it's effective. Most of the time do not like to click on that and then go to then open the page over here. So eliminate these, and then the next problem over here, when they click on the see more, this is, look at this. This is really ugly long website address. So this is one thing you should be careful. Do not paste something like this. And look at the writing over here. I mean, the text over here on the top is like, it's not that easy to read. Stretchy, high hip, durable. I know they figured out some of the pinpointed things, but still using these pinpointing things like the hot points of your selling product. Keep those things, but in a short and sweet way. And the link, you can just cut this big link and use a short link. Use a short link, guys. I mean, when you see some links like these, and on top of this link there are lots of text, it looks not so standard and nice when you're running a picture ad. Because if it was a video, they wouldn't actually bother to look a lot over on the top. Maybe they will look on the video, but in this case, I mean, this was a really bad example of an ad, and let me show you why I'm telling you this with the result. If I go to the Facebook ad manager, you can see this is the Instagram post, get these glowing yoga leggings. This was the ad, okay, and it got only 168 impressions, 3 link clicks, 3 clicks. Cost per click was $72, and look at the CTR is not that good, 1.79%. This is not that good. And if that goes onto the CPM, that cost $12.86. This is really expensive for a pant that a yoga pants maybe was selling for $25 or something. Then you have a really, you're not gonna have much room for playing. So again, try to cut these and try to diminish this sort of thing. You can do it very easily. Let's look at the second ads, which one over here. You can see at the bottom, it got around 21,836 people reached. I mean, these are the people reached. Okay, this ad was like all okay, but there is a simple problem that he made. It was, you can see over here, limited time only click. This URL is the main home page of the URL. It's not the product page. You don't want to send the customer from your ad to the home page so that they have to find your product on your website. So it's better that you choose the exact URL that drive them to the main product page. So this was the mistake, that he was getting a lot of customer from this ad to the website, but was not getting enough sales. Because you see, this is a white elephant Tibetan sacred white elephant crystal bracelet. One crucial point over here, everybody was hooked by these free things, free of charge. Even on the picture, this was a good thing. That's why I circled with the green. When you're selling something cheap, you can use this strategy. You tell them this is a free bracelet, and you see over here it's written just pay the shipping so that I can deliver the product to the customer. Most of the time it works. People, when they see something free, limited time only, they try to look at it, and if it is a cute thing, look at this bracelet, I think is really brilliant. The way they presented it is really good, but the only mistake he did was he was diverting customer to the page where it was a home page. Now if I look at the result over here, you can see This post, Tibetan secret white elephant crystal bracelet, got 22,000 impression, has 41 link clicks. 41 link clicks. So the 41 customer went there. Cost per CPC was 2 cents. CTR, the click-through rate, it was tell you that how good is your offer is. This is 4.40%. This was really good. And CPM comes down. You see it's only $1 per 1,000 views, per 1,000 impression. So this was really good. So you have to be very selective when you're trying to make ads. And you see over here, these are the data actually telling you which ad is good and not. So learn from these things. As like if you're selling something which is cheap, use this technique of free, but do not divert them to your homepage, divert them to the product page. One more thing is understanding the sales funnel. Now what is sales funnel? If you know, you know it. If you don't know, let me tell you. Sales funnel is like 3 steps. At the beginning, you have all the audience in front of you. They're all cold. They never heard of your brand and the product. They're cold audience. After that, when they hear your brand and saw your video ads, maybe some sort of way, they are considering yourself a little bit. They know your name. This is where they become the hot audience, the warm audience. Warm audience, where is they start to know your brand and try to maybe make a decision of buying your product or not, or checking out your website or not. From the warm audience, some sort of audience where they end up in the bottom, which is hot audience, and at that point they most of the time buy your product or consider actually getting into your services. So this is very crucial that you understand, because there are three levels: cold, warm, and hot. Your video ads or targeting and the way you present your brand to those audience should be different. For example, if you always start with the cold audience and direct sell to those audience with your product, this is the most of the time your ad will bounce. It doesn't perform well. In fact, most of the time, if you're selling a high ticket item, maybe over $50, this is what is very crucial. They're not gonna give you $50 just because they saw your ad, because they are still a cold audience. So you have to give them information, most of the information they need to make a decision that they need this product. For example, you can run some ad to educate them about the problem they are facing, about the lifestyle they're gonna have when they have this product. So introducing to those audience with a different ad set. Like every single time you go to a cold audience, try to introduce them with the problem and lifestyle they're gonna have. So this is where they start to consider, yeah, I have this problem, or yeah, I want that lifestyle, yeah. And at that point, when they come to your website, they are warm audience when you run a different ads. In this case, you show them maybe the discount. Look, if you buy this today, I have a discount today, and it's in today, you're getting 20%, 50% discount if you buy it today. This is the push time. This is where you're going to push for the sell. And even this is the time some of the customers will buy from the warm to hot audience, but some of will not. This is the audience you should target separately. When you see some customer bounced, abandoned cart, and all of these things, what you're gonna do, you're gonna run a retargeting ads to those customers with different ad sets. This time no selling, giving them more value. For example, allow them some free ebooks about the problem, and allow them some sort of video which you can create to show them, look, this person bought your product and they are happy now. Some sort of review videos, some Instagram post from your influencer who are running your product on their page. Show the happy customer to those persons, maybe emailing with an advertisement, creating, just to give them the proof that your brand is solid and the product is. Hey, one humble request over here: if you like this video until now, then please hit the like button, because if you're getting some value, please help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Every time you hit the like button, my video get published to some more new people. So help me with that, and let's start for the next. So now here are some tips that you should take into account when you're making Facebook advertisement. First, start with the targeting. When you're targeting any audience, try to figure out, get into the brain of your target audience, what they like, what sort of brand they like, where they try to shop, which sort of website they visit when they shop something. If you're solving any problem, try to focus on those sort of website which already talks about this sort of problem. Maybe there are some Facebook pages where you can target and find your targeted audience. That will narrow your target and save you much ad spend. I normally create a list before I jump into the Facebook advertisement of all my interest and where I can find my targeted audience, and this way I can be organized when I'm creating my ad sets. If you're running any Instagram story ad, then this is very crucial that you listen to. You know, the Facebook feed, when you're running a Facebook advertisement, the Facebook feed ad doesn't come up with the same ratio with the Facebook with the Instagram story ad. You know, Instagram story ad take the whole page like a vertical, and the Facebook feed ad is like horizontal. So when Facebook tries to take your video from horizontal to vertically, some of the time your video ad quality gets ruined and you lose your audience attention. So figure out, and I always tell, run the Instagram story ad separate ad campaign than the Facebook ad campaign. About the location, when you target the location, like when you go on the ad set level where you target your location, try to be selective over here, because you don't want to select, maybe you don't want to select all the person who visit there or live there at the same time. Maybe you just want to target only the person who are resident there, who lives there for every time, not the visitors who went from other places to visit that country. So then your money will be spent on those person which is actually not your ideal audience. And those who are selling all over the world, try to focus on only those countries who supports the ePacket shipping. Now, if you don't know which country are supporting ePacket shipping, you can get the list of the whole ePacket shipping list that is updated in 2020. I have the link in description. Go there and paste it. Once you want to target the location, copy that list and paste it over there in your Facebook ad manager, so that you have one problem less. Video ads. Now, I see a lot of time you create only one video and run this same video for every ad set and for all sort of audience. Now, remember, all of your audience, even in the same targeted niche, can be different, because you don't want to show, for example, if you're selling something related to the golf, you don't want to sell or show the same video who is a pro golfer or a beginner. There should be some different video ads, so you can target precisely to your audience. If you're showing something as a beginner product for a golf player to a pro golf player, he's not interested. So this is where you waste your money. And most importantly, when you create a video ad, try to create like a post. I mean, for example, if you're going on the Facebook, right, try to make a video ad like a post, not that you're trying to sell something. For example, if you go to Facebook, right, every day you go and scroll on your feeds, but what is the main thing you are looking over there? You're trying to be socialized. You try to know what is your friends are doing. You're not over there to buy something. At that time, when someone comes up with a post, actually a video ad, and trying to push to sell you something, this is where you actually scroll it up. This is what happened most of the time. So create your video ad like a post, like you're gonna post something on your Facebook, so it has some sort of personal touch to it, not like a professional video, that traditional video ad where you from the beginning you start to showing them, look, this is my product and buy it, you know what. So don't do it. Like, today's generation is all about attraction, getting the attraction of your customer. So you have to have a scroll stopper, and then addressing the problem, and then the solution at the end for very short amount of time. For example, if you're running a video ads for 60 seconds, then I suggest you use the 3 second at the beginning of scroll stopper. What is scroll stopper? You know, you're scrolling on the Facebook, you see something unusual, attraction, then you stop to see what it is. This is called scroll stopper. That lasts for 3 seconds. You can use any sort of technique or animation or anything to stop them from scrolling away from your ad. So once they stop, then you address the problem. Do not show your product from this 3 second until I say, if it's a 60-second video, until I say until the 50th of second, you do not show them your product. You show them the problem and the lifestyle they will have. If they had some sort of problem that would solve this problem, and then at the last 10 seconds you show the product and the brand you have. This is much more effective, because they watch the whole video. In this way, you know, when you're going for the retargeting ad, that you know that this person who have viewed my video for 75% or 25% or 50% of video views, so that you can retarget them because they are really interested in your product. So once you know about the sales funnel, and you know about your audience, and you're running and you're dividing your ads for each of this type of audience, cold, warm, and hot, you're gonna be able to collect very good data, and from that you can run very targeted lookalike audience ad on your Facebook, which will bring more customers who are likely to that customer who actually just bought from you. So very important that you understand the whole cycle of it. Keep in mind to have a notebook with you to select the target audience, write down all the target audience that you want to target, deselect also some of the target audience you don't want to target, so you can add those on your ad manager when you're making an ad. Very careful about the location setting. Like I told you, make so many different video ads for different targeting, and at the end use all this data and run retargeting or lookalike audience ad for the better result. And in the next video, I'm gonna show you how you can actually measure your Facebook advertisement, that why are you making the mistake. Maybe even after running all these ads, you can actually pinpoint all the problem of your ads if you look into your ad manager dashboard. Why? Because in the next video I'm going to show you how to calculate with the CTR, CPC and CPM. What are these things? If you are new, maybe you never heard of those things, so you can actually pinpoint what is the problem. Maybe there is a problem with the video ad, maybe there is a problem with the audience, maybe there is a problem that end up in your website but not buying. Why? Which product they are looking at, they initiated checkout, they didn't bought. What is the problem over there? So you can actually almost pinpoint it and make a decision and create a better something for the next time. So stay tuned and I will show you these things on the next video, and I hope you're gonna like button and subscribe if you want to stay with me for my next videos. It's all about Facebook advertisement and marketing and e-commerce in general. I mean, I decided in next few weeks video I'm gonna more emphasize on Facebook advertisement and marketing, because this is the most important part where most of the dropshippers lack of, because most of the course they buy from, or I don't know where they learn the dropshipping or e-commerce, but they have very little knowledge about Facebook advertisement and marketing their store, which is the main blood flow for your dollar that you want to make. Without the traffic, your store is just nothing. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. I will see you on the next video. Have a good day.